Now, from Fairway Sports World in Natick, our champions, Deb Tobey from Leominster and Joyce Frost from Maynard, will take on the challenge of Sue Dugan from Dedham and Debbie Pidgeon from Hyde Park, here on Candlepin Doubles. A gracious good afternoon to you. I'm Ed Harding, and welcome to Candlepin Doubles. I am still ringing. I don't know about you, but I am still ringing from our match last week. A thrilling, exciting one-pin victory for the champions that have advanced this week. Just to remind you of our price structure breakdown, the winners will collect $500. The runners-up will collect $300. It'll be $200 for a team that can roll over a total score of $250. And then there's bonus money. If you can split it three marks in a row, you get $50. 3 strikes in a row, you can get yourself $500. And you know, I want to show you the shot of the good luck charm of our champions, Deb Tobey. I'm going to embarrass them in Joyce Frost. Just a California raisin. That is what has been guiding them so far. And the challengers get to try to defeat the victory and the karma, if you will, of the California raisin. So, ladies, if you would, step up. The show is yours. You're watching Joyce Frost. Joyce from Maynard picks up and leaves herself with 4 on the last ball in the first box. That's Sue Dugan from Dedham. She's married and has a couple of children. She's a tax consultant. As Joyce Frost rolls, won't get over. She has 9 in her first box. The left-hander Sue Dugan rolls, gets some action, but it's just an 8-pin. Went into the gutter, came back out, so it's 8. Joyce Frost looking at her first ball in the second box. She smears him. Sue Dugan. Great match last week between Frost and Tobey. As Sue Dugan splits it. Joyce Frost has appeared on both this program and the Candlepin Bowling Show, as has Debbie Tobey, her teammate. Debbie's won 3 matches. Last season, bowled a .391 triple as you watch Sue Dugan. Sue and Debbie Pidgeon making their first appearance today. So you have to overcome the jitters of not only that, but your challengers. It's Joyce Frost tries for the body English. The body English picks up a couple of pins. Joyce has a high single of 178, a high triple of 425, and an average of 110. And she, of course, half of the team that won by 1 pin last week. As Sue Dugan rolls and collects them all. To put the first mark of this match up in the 3rd box. When the wood cooperates, it's so sweet to watch, huh? Joyce and her teammate Debbie were the medalists with a 12.49 total in the 1988 NBA Ladies Double State Championship. You watch both ladies take off. Joyce Frost has 1 pin standing, and through 3 boxes they're even at 27. Joyce gets it to put her team's first mark up. You're watching Sue Dugan. She's been a steady competitor over the years and is taking her bowling seriously of late. She's entertaining the responsibilities of motherhood, but she's now able to combine her bowling and her family responsibilities. That's difficult to do. Watch Joyce Frost get 7 pins on the spare. Now the champions have a 10-pin lead. Sue Dugan rolls. And it just hooks off to the right at the end. Sweet. That's a second straight mark, so for 3 spares in a row, of course, you're looking at a bonus potential of $50. Whoa, and Sue Dugan strikes this one out in the 5th. What a glorious way to end the first 5 boxes of the first string. 10-pin lead for the challenge, but through 4. Candlepin doubles continue. Please stay with us. Are the magic of the California Raisin of the champions has a 10-pin lead as you watch Deb Tobey roll her first ball of this match. And they are working on a split. And you watch Debbie Pidgeon from Reedville, Massachusetts. Remember, 3 marks in a row is bonus money, and if she can get it on this ball, which she didn't, they could have gotten it, but they didn't. As Deb Pidgeon rolls. Deb Tobey last week had 2 strikes in her second string, which was just enough to push them to victory. As Deb Pidgeon puts an 8 up in the 6th frame. So through 6 frames here in the first string, the champions have an 8-pin lead. Deb Tobey concentrating on her 10 pins. She splatters a few of them. Look at that arm action that Deb Pidgeon gets. As I mentioned, Deb and Sue are making their first appearance on our show. She watched Deb Tobey go. She leaves herself with 2. Debbie Pidgeon had a 425 high triple bowled in the 1988 Mixed Teams Championships while she was pregnant with her daughter, Stacy. Here's a threader. Deb Tobey puts an 8 up in the 7th box. Debbie Pidgeon is an administrative officer. High triple, 425, as we mentioned, in an average of 108. Big warm-up, kind of like a Jim Palmer kind of a warm-up. Posting a sweet 9. So through 7 boxes of the first string, the champion's lead is 7 pins. Deb Tobey delivers, clears out a lot as Debbie Pidgeon delivers. This is the Deb match. Woo. Some generous movement that waves them all, but leaves them all too. Joyce and her teammate Debbie, as you watch Debbie Tobey. So many Debbies floating around here. As Deb threads it down. And Debbie Pidgeon leaves the lonely soldier sitting there. Deb Tobey goes back. Gets a lot of action. Comes out with a 9. And Debbie Pidgeon puts a 10 up in the box. Reduce the deficit by 1. The champions have a 6-pin lead now through 8 boxes here in the first string. As Deb Tobey delivers. And with big Empire lanes on the back of her shirt, Debbie Pidgeon rolls her first ball in the 9th frame. Deb Tobey leaving herself with 2 pins. And Debbie Pidgeon. Deb Tobey has a little girl, Katie. Cleans them out. Oh, leaving. 1 pin, posting her second straight 9. It's Debbie Pidgeon. Likewise, with a 9, this match stays close. A 6-pin lead for the champions through the first 9 boxes of the first string. As we look at the first ball in the 10th and final box in string number 1. There's Deb Tobey. Looks square on. She picks up 6. Debbie Pidgeon rolling, sweet look. Deb Tobey. Difficult pickup, and she knew it the minute she threw it. She looked away. Deb Pidgeon gets it. So she finishes out One more ball and an opportunity to even knife into that deficit even that much more as Deb Tobey puts a 6. So through the first string, the champions have 96, and the challengers, courtesy of Debbie Pidgeon's split, are working on a chance to make it a lot tighter. I put the pressure squarely on them. She picks up 3 on the mark. She has a 97. So through the first string, 1 pin separates the two. The challengers have a 1-pin lead. Here we go again. Stay with us. As we zoom past, you take a shot at Joyce Frost as Sue Dugan from Dedham rolls her first ball. With 1 pin separating the two, I perhaps at this point should remind you, as Joyce Frost gets a lot of activity, he's all but one. I should remind you that if they are tied at the end of this, there'll be a 2-box roll-off. Keep that in the back of your mind. We've been tight 2 weeks in a row now. There's Sue Dugan from Dedham, a tax consultant. She has 2 children. They're both here watching Mommy Bowl. And Joyce Frost picks up the mark. That's a sweet way for a champion to respond and start the second string. As Sue Dugan rolls, and 1 lonely pin stands. She puts a 9 up. Sue Dugan is a former Candlepin Super Bowl contestant. She's handled the pressure of the glaring lights. She rolls just a little bit to the right as it went through. Joyce Frost working on a mark. Picks up 5. She's erased the 1-pin deficit. Champions now lead it by 5 pins. As Joyce Frost rolls. And Sue Dugan, a difficult pickup. Good idea. Didn't get him to fall. Dropping only 6 pins in the second frame here in the second string, second box in the second string. Joyce Frost with an opportunity to push the challengers even that much further back. Joyce has been on this program at Candlepin Bowling, as has her teammate Deb. She puts a 9 up. It's an 8-pin lead for the champions as we begin the third box in the second string. Sue Dugan rolls. Goes to the right. Joyce Frost comes back. A lot of action. She got a sweet little roll and leaves herself with a good shot. And posting a mark here in the frame. Joyce is from Maynard. She has 2 children. She's a sales coordinator, and she's also the author of a mark in the third box in the second frame. Yeah, Sue got the front wood. The other 2 stay. Puts an 8 up. Disappointed the second she threw it. You can see that the lead that the challengers enjoyed after the first string has been whittled away here in the second. Sue, that looks sweet as it goes in. Leaves herself with a challenge to pick up a mark in this box. Joyce's ball never came back. She gets 3 on her spare. It's a 13-pin lead for the champions. She watched Sue Dugan, who has a high single of 155, a high triple of 381, an average of 109. The 7, is it going to go? Nope, doesn't go. That's a sweet ball. The 10, it's like a nail to the floor, huh? Sue Dugan trying to use what is available to pick it up. She posts a 9 in the 4th. As does Joyce Frost. So we're in the second string, and the lead is a 13-pin lead for the champions. In really seized control. Joyce Frost seized control, but a good response by Sue Dugan. And Joyce Frost comes back. Here comes Sue, trying to pick up a mark here and get her team. It's a smart way for her to finish out her portion of the second string, posting a mark. As Joyce Frost rolls. A lot of action. And Joyce Frost going at a 10. In this, she can't get it. She marks her second straight 9. The challengers have the lead as the ladies change. Deb Tobey has the red shirt on. She will be bowling on the right portion of your screen. And Debbie Pidgeon is the lady you're looking at. And she's working on a mark that her teammate Sue Dugan posted. Here's the first ball on it. Oh, it looks sweet from a little roll to the right at the end. She picks up 4 on the spare as Deb Tobey rolls her first ball. Debbie Pidgeon. Well, I'll tell you, when it went in there, it looked like it was going to clean them all out. And it came back out, it left 1. There's Deb Tobey. Throws it down the heart. Debbie Pidgeon misses. The champion's lead is down to 8 pins. It is now down to 3 pins as we have gone through 6 boxes here in the second string. Deb Pidgeon looks sweet as it goes in. Nasty thing, you need a brush of air to blow it over. But it doesn't go. Deb Tobey delivers. Leaves herself with 5 pins to pick up for a mark. Debbie Pidgeon, wind up in the delivery. She's got it. There's Deb Tobey. Didn't like it. The minute she hit it off the front foot, she knew. And she let go. You may recall last week it was Deb Tobey who seized control of their match and lifted them to a victory over Downey and Tosi. This week, as at this point, the magic just isn't there. Debbie Pidgeon delivers 8 pins on the mark. And now the challengers have an 8-pin lead. As Deb Tobey delivers. Too strong, goes to the right. And now that's an uphill climb for the champions as Debbie Pidgeon posts the team's second straight mark. Remember, bonus money if she can make it a third, but more importantly, she's working on increasing their lead, which they'll take at this point. Deb Tobey tours the neighborhood, but leaves 1 soldier standing. And she missed it. Critical ball here. Looks pretty good. She gets 5 on the mark. And now the lead is 14 pins for the challengers. Champions need a lot of pins to fall in a hurry. Goes to the right. Debbie Pidgeon's got it right down the heart. But just kicks out to 2 in their lane. That's the way it is with this game. Deb Tobey really needs to drop them all and start marking the boxes, and she doesn't. Good action, but leaving 1. Debbie Pidgeon, ooh, getting none on that ball, putting a 6 up in the 9th frame. That's a chance for the champions to walk back in potentially as Deb posts a 10 of the 9th. So with the final frame of the second string to go, it's a 10-pin lead for the challengers. As you watch one half of the challengers, Debbie Pidgeon deliver. It's going off to the right. This is get back time, as in get back in. It's time to drop them all in a hurry. She delivers. It's going off to the right. Debbie Pidgeon. Oh! I think the body English in the end helped them all drop. But she leaves herself with 2. Deb Tobey really needs a mark. Really needs it and doesn't get it. She turned to her teammate, Joyce Frost, and said, I'm sorry. As Debbie posts a 9 for the challengers, Deb Tobey rolls, posts an 8 for the champions. The addition is just not going to be enough. As the ladies shake hands and show sportsmanship, the challengers, Pidgeon and Dugan, have moved on at the expense of the champions, Frost and Tobey. As I hit my calculator real fast, and it's a 200-189 score. An 11-pin victory for the challengers. We'll be back to talk to both. Please stay. Both the old raisin didn't work, huh? What's the matter? No magic left in it?
No, it's gone.
Well, you bowled magnificently for 2 weeks in a row, really, and you just couldn't hold off the challenge in the end?
Couldn't do it. They came on strong, and I couldn't get through the door.
Joyce, parting words?
Oh, well.
Oh, well. $300, oh, well. Thank you for bowling with us. I really enjoyed it. Thank you. Now, this is a family affair. First, Debbie, tell me who this little one is.
My daughter, Stacy, 7 months old.
Hi, Stacy. How are you? Say hi. Sue, introduce your family, will you?
This is Kimberly and Michelle.
Okay, we know how you bowled. How did Mommy bowl?
Good.
Did Mommy win the game or what?
Yeah.
Yeah? Were you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah? It's okay. They say you bowled well. You did bowl very well today.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
We tried, thanks.
You know, one of the more powerful backswings I've ever seen is with you, huh?
Everyone tells me that.
Yeah.
I said, where do you see my form? They'll all laugh.
There you go, honey. That's all yours. Stacy wants me to tell you that Mommy and her partner won $500 for winning today. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Deb and Sue, and thank you for joining us on Candlepin Doubles.